You're watching the David Benjamin High-Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
I also will my private jet, my island in the Maldives, and full control of the family business to my soulmate, Angel. Finally, to my only son, Chauncey, I bequeath my DirecTV and its vast collection of 6,000 shows and movies.
DirecTV now gives you instant access to 6,000 shows and movies at no extra charge.
Yeah! Whoa! Thank you! Yeah!
Don't just watch TV, DirecTV.
The personal pet for sports fans is here. My Adorable Is can be a Titan, a Steeler, a Volunteer, but it's not just football, Izzy's. Basketball, baseball, bowling, hockey, golf. There is a personal pet for you. My Adorable Is inside the Highway 111 Mini Mall and Flea Market in Rickman or myadorableiz.com.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. You know, it's that time of year where you get out the glove, the bat, the ball. It's baseball season, and it also means it's that time of year that we always bring in one of our favorite guests of all time, and that's Cookeville High baseball coach Brent "Butch" Chaffin. And you know, I always love our little chats, our little spring
little rendezvous in the spring.
It's great. So you're coaching a little baseball again for like what, the 50th year?
Why? What have you heard? Have you? Yeah.
How many years is this for you, really?
Gosh. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Well, I had a little hiatus where I went to Tech and did some scouting there in the middle.
That worked out well.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Got to meet you.
It worked out, like I said, that worked out great. Yeah. So the Cavalier baseball squad this year.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good?
I think so. We lost some power arms last year. Ross Spurgeon, Mark Harris, Jeb Kennard. I mean, we lost some really quality pitchers, and we thought coming in that was going to be a weakness. But we found some guys who they're buying into what we're selling. You know, they're throwing the ball in the zone, trying to avoid the fat part of the bat, and mixing in some off-speed stuff. And we're going to let the other team put it in play and hopefully make a play.
Yeah. So offensively, how good is this team?
This team's good offensively.
Really?
Yeah, 1 through 9, and got a few coming off the bench that they can swing it. Coach Tubbs does a magnificent job with our hitters. They love to hit, which, you know, it's a contagious type thing.
Right.
And you know, when it's 18 degrees outside, and you got to stay in a building, and they can make those bats talk.
Yeah.
Combine Darian Tubbs and Will Campbell at the top, who have the green light. They get on, they can pick a pitch and go.
Yeah.
This team has done a remarkable job educating themselves on situations. Darian knows, you know, if we get a couple outs and there's a lefty up, he's going to stay close for a while and open up holes.
Right.
These guys know how to play the game, and best practicing bunch I've ever been around. You'll schedule something for 20 minutes, they'll have it down in 5. So you can move on. I got home early the other night. My wife was like, "What are you doing home? It's not 8 o'clock." So yeah, and tremendous kids. You know, I know a lot of coaches say that and they don't mean it because there's always 2 or 3 that
Right.
These kids are fabulous.
Yeah.
Individually, not leaders. Collectively, best group of leaders I've ever been around.
Wow.
They mother hen the young kids.
Yeah.
They cut them off at the pass before they can make me angry. You know, and they've instructed, you know, to the point where I went, hey, the older guys are talking to you, listen, they're passing on information. And they are setting a bar for leadership, which I've never been that guy. You know, we don't pick a captain at the beginning of the year, we pick a captain at the end of the year.
So, Coach, how's the district stack up this year?
There's only 5 teams in the district, which means 8 district games.
Means you got a good chance to win.
That means 8 district games, you know, and you want to stay out of that playing game. You want to stay out of the bottom. Last year we won the regular season. Had a very emotional, hard-fought 1-run loss where we just battled for the championship. I think, you know, it all comes down to who's on the mound. If they put a hot guy on the mound, they're going to be tough. That's why, you know, if we were the Atlanta Braves and we couldn't pitch, couldn't play defense, we're going to lose a bunch of games. But we're going to win a bunch of games, 20-21.
So it's going to be some exciting baseball.
I think so. I think so. And, you know, unlike college or the pros, where you got your guys or you can go get your guys, I get what comes to me.
Right.
And I like it a lot. And we kind of tweaked our team to be a little different this year.
So you haven't been scouting Cumberland County or trying to, you know, recruit from Cumberland County or anything like that?
Cumberland County, Dave Pritchard is one of my best friends, and he's my roommate when we go to conventions, so he knows everything about us, and we know about Bill Bree and the rest of those guys.
Yeah. So. Isn't there like a special event coming up that...
There is, and you know, it's seriously kind of switching gears. I have a 10-year-old that's been a diabetic since she was 4 years old. This past November, I found out I was a diabetic.
Really?
So it's always been dear to my wife. It's always been very dear to me. My wife's been very active. My 10-year-old, she is the child advocate for juvenile diabetes in Middle Tennessee, and she's made some commercials and been on TV herself. And my wife, who is an unbelievable woman and allows me to coach, she's raised my family, and I just drop in every now and then and play dad. But they have organized this walk. There is a walk coming up to stop diabetes on April 2nd at the town square. This Step Out for Diabetes, April 2nd, 10 o'clock. You can register a team. It's about awareness. You know, you can raise some funds. That's ultimate goal, so we can beat this thing. Not for me, I'm over the hill, but you know, for my 10-year-old.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you go ahead and pass this off to the 10-year-old, because she is an awesome spokesperson, and we would be proud for her to wear the Sport Zone shirt and, you know, represent the Sport Zone for us.
I will give this to Lily,
Yeah.
who is the leader of Team Lily Z.
Team Lily Z.
So I will do it. I appreciate you letting us come on, and you know, you guys do such a great job with this. It's a local thing that you don't have to do, but you would not believe how many people watch this. And this is as much a community service as anything going, and you know, we appreciate it, and I know it's a big thrill for our kids anytime you have them on.
And we've got your kids, we're going to have them on, and we appreciate you bringing them. And you know, let's don't wait till next spring. I mean, why wait till next spring to get together?
When we get to talk NASCAR,
Yeah.
I know nothing about
Yeah,
NASCAR.
we'll be doing that directly. So we got somebody who can...
Richard Petty. We got nothing. Very.
All right, man, thanks.
All right.
And it's time now to meet the Cookeville High baseball seniors. These are the Cavaliers that have been around for a while and who've been putting up with Coach Chaffin for a long time. Let's start right here. Who we got?
Eric Ironman.
Eric. And what position do you play?
I play outfield this year.
All right. So just talk about being a senior on this year's team. How good do you think you guys can be?
I think we have great potential this year. I don't see why we shouldn't go far in the state.
Yeah. And who's your biggest rivalry right now?
The game is our rival. We don't have a team we necessarily consider our rival. We just like to focus on playing against the game.
Yeah. All right, man. Good job. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. And who we got up here next?
Colby Harmon,
And what position do you play?
third base.
Third base. We'll talk about the infield. You guys got a pretty solid infield this year?
Yes, sir. We're going to be good in the infield. We shouldn't allow many errors at all.
What about offensively? Do you guys got power, speed, base hitting? What's the makeup?
We got a little bit of both. We got a couple players with good speed, and we got a lot of power. We're going to put up probably about 20 runs this year. It's just how we do on pitching. We'll be good.
How are you guys going to stack up in the district?
Win the district, go far in regions, we'll make it to state.
I like the prediction. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right. And who we got next?
Ethan Davis,
And what position do you play?
first and pitcher.
First and pitcher. We'll talk about the pitching this year. How good is the Cavalier pitching staff?
This year, well, I think a lot of people might think it would be a down year, but this year it's definitely, as long as we throw strikes, hit our spots, and then offense will take care of the rest this year for us.
Now, are you a starter or reliever?
Starter.
Yeah. So what's your best pitch?
Change up.
Really? How fast do you throw your fastball?
Low 80s.
Low 80s. Cool. And so how good do you think this team's going to be overall?
I think we'll be a big surprise to a lot of people this year. Good hitting, pitching, we'll go forward this year.
All right, man. Good job.
Thank you.
And who we got next?
Gordon Saylor.
Gordon. And Gordon, what position do you play?
I'm a PO, pitcher only.
Pitcher only. So as a pitcher only, do you do different stuff during practice than the guys that are out there like, you know, shagging fly balls and taking infield and stuff?
Yes, we do. We work on picks, practicing that, just PFP, pitcher fielding practice, just general stuff like that.
Right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
So what's your best pitch?
Curveball.
Really? How much does it break?
I don't know.
That much?
Sure, that's how much it breaks.
What is your fastball clocked at?
Never been told.
That's not necessarily good. No, let's talk about the who your biggest rivalry is. Who do you think is your biggest rivalry in the district this year?
We don't really have a rivalry team. It's more of the game is that's who we play against.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, let's step on in here. Who we got?
Will Campbell.
Yeah, Will. What's going on, man?
Not much.
What position you play?
Second.
You're finally a senior?
Finally. Thank goodness.
So you guys going to be turning some double plays this year?
Hopefully. Been working on it really hard.
Yeah, who's playing shortstop?
Ross Davidson and Patrick Mills.
So you got the turn down?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Pat's there, so.
Yeah. We'll just talk about offensively this year. I mean, you guys got power, speed, kind of what's the makeup of the offense?
Our offense is pretty solid, I think. And we have the best 1 through 9 hitters, I say, in the state.
Really?
Yes.
You got speed, you're going to be able to steal any bases?
Hopefully. I'm not real sure.
We'll see what that hesitation means.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. And how good do you think this team's going to be?
We have a lot of potential. A lot.
All right, man. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
And who we got here?
Jerry Davis.
And what position you play?
Catcher, and I'm the closer.
And the closer, I like that. Well, let's talk about the catching duties. I mean, obviously, as a pitcher, you probably know how to handle the pitcher since you're a catcher. You got a gun? You going to throw some guys out at second?
I'm going to try to. I'm going to try. It aggravates me if someone gets through, so I'm going to do what I can, but who knows.
So as the closer, do you bring the heat?
I try to.
What's your fastball clocked at?
I might hit around mid-80s, maybe. It just depends on the day.
Is that your best pitch?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so are you jacked up about maybe when the season starts going into the game, you got to lead? I mean, do they play the wild thing, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's just easy to close. You got nothing to worry about. You just throw as hard as you can and let your defense work.
Yeah. Where do you get your haircut at?
I don't know. I don't know the name.
No, seriously. How good do you think this team's going to be? I mean, you guys got some experienced seniors. You guys pretty tight group.
Yeah. As a unit, as a whole, I've never been on a team closer. We got high expectations. I don't know. We were going to bring home the district championship this year, hopefully, and I would like to make it the state, no less. But we'll have to see.
All right, man. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Stick around. We got more Sports Zone coming up. Don't go away.
You're watching the David Benjamin High-Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
I also will my private jet, my island in the Maldives, and full control of the family business to my soulmate, Angel. Finally, to my only son, Chauncey, I bequeath my DirecTV and its vast collection of 6,000 shows and movies.
DirecTV now gives you instant access to 6,000 shows and movies at no extra charge.
Yeah! Whoa! Thank you! Yeah!
Don't just watch TV, DirecTV.
It's David Benjamin's High-Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.